Hello everybody, Kyle here, bringing you another episode of Meet My Pokemon. This time we are going to be looking at my Donphan Tuskarr. As you can see him right here. Normally at the beginning of these episodes I do that little Pokemon and Me section where I kind of show you them and I give them a treat. And while that was cute, I feel like with me fidgeting around with the DS, since I don't have a capture card and I have to wiggle the camera around, that it might be better not to do it for now. And you can still see their model here. Just know that I do pet them and feed them before the episode, so they are nice and happy. Look how happy he is. Look at that smile. No, I think he's a little camera shy. Judging by that face, little camera shy. Now, I was eventually going to do an episode on Donphan anyways. I actually wanted to do him episode 1 of this series. But I didn't because Goudreau's doing really well, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to use her for the very first one. And then Furt was interesting, and that came up. But Tuskarr finally gets to shine. He gets to see you guys. Also, Strifesack 343, I actually mentioned him in another episode previously. Very big supporter of the channel. Someone that I haven't been able to meet in real life. I think I'm far from meeting fans, that's right, you're not fans, peers. I'm far from meeting my peers in real life events or anything like that. You know, I'm just some guy making videos for a hobby. But he, nonetheless, deserves some attention, as far as I'm concerned. And he had a question the other day. He asked on RNR 5 what my Donphan was running move-wise, which you can see here. I also responded to him in the comments and told him what I was running. But I told him I'd go ahead and do one better and just show him how my Donphan is done, or made. How Donphan is made. How is Donphan made? That is the next internet meme right there. How is one make Donphan? No, alright. Again, I'm recording at like 2 a.m. Which never seems to be a good idea because I say the dumbest things. We just need... No, I'm going to end the joke right there. So, let's get down to business. Now, my Donphan might be a little weird. I'm actually thinking about changing him up. If I do, I'll let you know. But I'm going to go ahead and do a video right now based on how I'm running him currently. Let's go up top. Actually, let's go back below. I want to start from stage 1. So, breeding stage. As you can see by the symbols down below, how I use them is for each stat. I'm referring to, let me grab my stylus, these symbols right here along the bottom. I bred my Donphan to have perfect IVs in HP, attack, defense, special defense, and speed. I didn't need special attack because it's Donphan. I'm not going to be throwing out flamethrowers and psychics and all that stuff. He's going to go in there and he's going to hit you in the face with his face. He's an elephant, and the face is their weapon, right? So that's his job. He goes face to face with you, and then he hits you with stuff. Now, I bred him like that. I also bred him impish, as you can see up here, plus 10% defense, minus 10% special attack. I did that because, again, I don't use special attack at all. His defense is really good. I wanted to get the most out of that 10% boost. I threw it on his defense. You know, while I do use him to deal damage onto people, to use his elephant strength, as you could say, as people say in the community. I think it started with Shofu. I'm sure if you watch Pokemon, you know who that is. I'm pretty sure he started the word. I could be wrong. Tell me if I am. I would love to know who actually started that word because I enjoy saying strength. Now, also, I bred him with Sturdy. He can get Sand Veil, I believe is the name, for the ability where if you're in the Sandstorm you get the evasion and all that stuff. I didn't breed him with that because I'm not running a Sandstorm team, and Sturdy is just more useful. He can't get blown away in the first turn. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at my stats here. So, HP, defense are actually... Sorry. My HP and defense are high, so people probably look at this and think, or maybe my attack, and go, oh, well, you obviously have your EV spread amongst these top 3 abilities right here, right? No. Actually, My Donphan's weird. Sorry, Donphan, but someone had to tell you. Well, maybe it's not weird, but I didn't look up a video. I did this myself. I actually have my Donphan max HP, max special defense. Now, you're looking at that number probably thinking, that number's not that great. I mean, over 100 is good. You're probably like, why would you put 252 points special defense and do this? Why? Why would you do this? Well, I will tell you why. I was looking at Donphan, and I figured, with the Rock Slides, Earthquakes, the Poison Jab, he's got good coverage. He already has a really good attack stat. His defense is already really good too. His HP, I went ahead and raised it up because I like HP. Oh my gosh. My favorite stat in the game is HP. Because for me, it's because you see it on the battlefield. Like when someone survives with those 5 HPs, I don't know if that's the right way to say that sentence. When your Pokemon hangs on with 5 HP left, that's you visually seeing that training pay off. Well, yes, attack and defense and that stuff, you see it. I like seeing numbers. I'm a very numbery person. And since in the battle, the only numbers you see is your Pokemon's HP, sometimes it'll be 3 turns, Perish Song or something like that. But for the most part, the only numbers you're going to see are your HP value on your own Pokemon, and that's about it. And I really like seeing that work pay off. Now, of course, not throw HP on every Pokemon. Like Typhlosion doesn't have an HP investment, but I did on Donphan. Also, since I was already happy with where his attack and defense was, I boosted up his special defense because now with 112, he can take a pretty good blow. He doesn't always live it, but if it's not his weakness, or if it's not a stab, generally he does okay against these. Now that's not 100%. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him like that, but for now I'm okay with it. If I do, I might use a reset bag and retrain him, and then do another video and show you guys what that's like. But if I do, I'll make it like meet my Pokemon 3.5, and I'll just talk about the differences. Maybe probably bring a video showing you the differences. But this is currently how my Donphan is. So to get to the point, I have 252 HP. I have 252 special defense. I'm talking about the EVs, by the way. So that's why these numbers don't match what's on the screen, because these are the EVs I have in them. And then I put the last 4 into defense, give me that extra 5 right there, or the extra 1, turning the 4 into a 5 right there. And it served me well. I definitely think that the points I put in his special defense might be better off in his attack, or maybe even his defense. You might be able to speed creep him a little bit too, but for the most part, I haven't. He's worked out well this way. I threw the Rocky Helmet on him also because since he's already slow, I don't want to throw a Choice Scarf on him, and I can better utilize that item on a different Pokemon. I don't need leftovers on him because though he is very bulky and stays on the field for a while, at the moment I'm using leftovers on other Pokemon such as Aegislash, sometimes on Furret, though I am planning on giving Furret the Focus Sash and giving her Protect instead. And then maybe I could put leftovers on Tuskarr after that. So Tuskarr, I'm going to be honest, Tuskarr is actually, now that I'm reviewing him, since he is the first Pokemon I ever made, to be honest, Donphan is, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Donphan is actually the first Pokemon I ever made. I shouldn't say made, that I ever bred. I'm pretty sure this was my first one. Competitively, I should say. Obviously, I've had tons of Pokemon before him. But I believe Tuskarr was actually the first competitive Pokemon I ever did. And now knowing what I do know about the game, I probably will change him up. But as of right now, this is how he is. Now let's get on to the moveset. I think it's fairly straightforward. Rock Slide, Earthquake, because Earthquake, want to get that stab, and it's just such a good move. Rock Slide, because it lets me hit Talonflames and Charizard Wise for great damage, and of course almost anything flying. or electricity also, give it that good damage. Poison Jab just for some extra coverage. I personally have a lot of trouble with fairies in general. They're a very annoying match for me to fight against. And Poison Jab has helped me a lot against like Sylvians and stuff like that. So it's a good move. I like to take Poison Jab on Donphan. And then Protect, of course, as you've seen play out in the past, it's just a good move. And as I said, I always suggest you run Protect on any Pokemon that you have room for it, especially in the doubles metagame. Because while in singles you can always switch out. You can in doubles too, but it's hard to explain. The meta is just a little different. Switching is definitely important. There's not as much switching, I feel, going on in the doubles. Oh, looks like my battery's getting low. But there we go. That's just a brief explanation of Tuskarr. I probably will be updating him soon to redo his EVs a different way. I'm not sure what yet. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Showdown and try running him different ways. Maybe check the calcs on some of the abilities or something, with maybe more attack investment or putting that in his defense. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely let you guys know. If I do update it, as I said, it'll come out as 3.5, and I will, instead of having it like this, since you've already kind of seen how he is anyways, I'll probably do a video with him in it, explaining the difference to his stats. And yeah, there we go. So thank you guys for watching. Stripestack, I hope this answers your question. And I hope you have fun with your Donphan if you're making one. If not, well, maybe you will in the future. But there we are. I hope this answered all the questions.